Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mike. We got a different kind of video for you today. I bought a bench from Menards not too long ago. For those of you who don't know what Menards is, it's kind of like Lowe's and Home Depot, but I like it a little bit better. Where I live in Pennsylvania, we don't have one, but Morgantown and Wheeling aren't too far of a drive. We're going to be getting one here soon, but we don't have one right now. But I bought it when I was in Morgantown. I bought it for about $100, and it's a little bit cheaper than, like, you know, if you were going to go and buy a pre-made bench, but it's a little more expensive than some other, like, you know, do-it-yourself build a steel bench kit. So we're going to put it together today, and then we're going to take a look at it. I'll give a review of what I think about the Menards bench. And also, I think I'm going to go ahead and just give you guys a whole tour of the shop here. I've done a couple videos in here so far, and I never really gave you guys a tour of what all is going on in here. Okay guys, so this is the bench right here that I have. We'll just go ahead and bring it in screen here. It's kind of heavy. I don't know if you guys can read it. I can't really see on the scene, but it's a steel scroll bench, Backyard Creations, and it came from Menards. Let's just dig in and get this thing put together. I'm not 100% sure what tools I'm going to need, but I think it's going to be Allen wrenches and stuff like that. So not too bad. Go ahead and stick the knife in my pocket. So what we have is, this will be the seating area, the part that's going to be where you sit at the bottom. So we'll just go ahead and have there like this, and then you have your two arms on either side. Here's the other one. And then the back of the bench. This back of the bench is the part that's like heavy. I don't know for sure, but I'm wondering if, like, under what part of this bench is, if any of it, actually steel. This is the heaviest part of the bench, is this heaviest part is this back part. So see the scroll? I don't know if I showed you guys. This is the scroll part of the bench. I think I have it upside down, but I'm not going to bother kind of replacing it. It does come with all the hardware, and it does come with the Allen key too. So I have some better Allen key stuff. I don't know if I'll just go in my toolbox and get out, you know, a better, you know, kind of like Allen key type deal. Maybe just for you guys to show what you can do with the kit, I'll use the one that it came with. But I'm going to go ahead and set you guys up on a time lapse here now, I think. And I'm just going to go ahead and knock out this thing, because really all you have to do is, if you can see the holes here, you just throw screws through, and yeah, I have a feeling that if you're watching this channel that you can do that. So I'm just going to set you guys up on a time lapse, and I'm going to go ahead and just throw this thing together real quick, and then I'll get back to you guys. Well guys, this is the finished project here. I think it's a pretty decent bench. It took me about 20 minutes or so, give or take, to put it together. Take that for what it may be. I mean, it's pretty comfortable. You know, obviously it's not as sturdy as, say, like a one-piece bench or something like that. I'm a pretty big guy. I'm not huge, but I'm not small by any means, and I don't really feel like I'm gonna go crash into the ground. I mean, there's definitely, you know, I feel like it's sturdy enough for another person of a decent size to sit next to me. So overall, I think it's a pretty fair bench. For $100, I mean, I've spent $100 on worse things, I suppose. It's not really that bad of a bench. But yeah, I mean, there's not much else left to say. It wasn't hard to put together. It came with instructions that, I mean, I didn't really read, so that's that, I guess. If you want a $100 bench that's pretty comfortable and fairly stylish, you know, go to Menards. I'm sure Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever you go will have something similar. You might be able to get something for a better price. You might be able to get something a little bit higher quality for a better price. The tag that came with this, yeah, made in China, so take it for what it's worth. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this bench portion of the video. Okay guys, we're back in the shop now, and I'm going to try to give you guys a shop tour. I'm sorry if the lights start doing the thing that LEDs do whenever you know, get close to them. If I didn't have them on, it'd be too dark in here. Anyway, in fact, let's start outside. Let's give you an outside view of the shop here. So we're outside the shop here. It's just a shed. My dad put it up basically just to house our lawnmower here, which waiting on some parts for that at the moment. But anyway, this is the outside view of the shop. We'll go on in. I don't know exactly what size this shop is, but it's a decent size. So you can see I put in this shovel rack. This was the first project I did when I kind of took over this as, you know, my area to do things. Was I put in this rack for shovels and rakes, which you're going to end up seeing a little bit of that on the channel coming up too. I'm going to fill in some holes, which guess we'll show you that. I'm invested at this point. This is my workbench. This is where we do things that need a workbench. Kind of messy, got some junk on it. I've got a sound system over there, some cheap computer speakers and a Bluetooth deal, just to, you know, hook the phone up and do that. Not too much. Obviously can't really listen to any music on the channel because of, you know, the YouTube gods and copyright, but it is what it is. I got two fans over here, you know, trying to keep it cool. It gets hot in here. But I'm working over on this side of the shop. It gets hot in here. But anyway, you know the deal. You deal with what you have. My other option is outside, and things get lost outside. This is my tools. Shut this. I got this like $99 Husky thing a Christmas ago, and it's a lot more convenient than hauling all my tools in from the basement of my house. It got everything you really need. It has, you know, wrenches, sockets, ratchets, different sockets in these drawers. This is just other screwdrivers and stuff in here. I have my deep sockets, my deep impacts, which I don't really use that much, but I have if I need them. These are some nails. Story of this nail box here. We got this from a neighbor probably 15 years ago, 10 years ago, I don't remember. Somewhere in the vicinity of 10 to 15 years ago. And my dad never used it. It just sat here. But it seems like all the time, like when I wired the lights up in here, I used a ton of nails and retainers, hanging different things, hanging this over here. I used them. These are some crates I got for free as I knock over my paint. Actually, it's high performance enamel, if you want to be specific about it. Over here, brake cleaner, I have carbon choke cleaner back there. Actually, no, that's engine degreaser. The white can is the carbon choke, and then O'Reilly's gas treatment. The only reason I really use the O'Reilly's is because it's cheap. Is it better or worse than anything else? I don't know, but it was the cheapest thing I could get, and it works. So you'll learn from me that I don't really care about price or name too much. I just care about, you know, does it work? Yes or no. If it does work, then that's fine with me. That's about it. Got some oil up here. This Texaco Haviland oil is older than me. Probably still works. I'm going to be probably putting it in a lawnmower here pretty soon. This Valvoline All Climate, that's probably older than the hills. I have my Texaco Haviland box here. You got the Robert Yates Texaco Haviland Thunderbird on it. That tells you how old that is. They haven't run a Thunderbird since, I don't know, the early to mid-90s. They went over to running the Taurus in NASCAR. I don't know whose car that is. I don't know whether that would be an Ernie Irvan car or if that was a Davey Allison car. I'm not 100% sure what year all the things went in. I'm into NASCAR, but I'm not a super fan to the point where I can tell the difference between what year and all that stuff. But I keep the box around because it's cool. It's really the only, like, art in here. I don't really have any decor in here because it's a shop. I do work, and if I'm not working, I don't come in here. I got some small engine oil up here, some random paint, collection of old glass Coke bottles. Let me know in the comments, do you think that the glass Coke that's come from Mexico, is it better? I think it's better. It uses real sugar, so it has to be better, right? I think it's better. If things go the way I think it is, that bike in that pile right there will already be back together and rideable by now. The blue bike might even be halfway to being rideable by now. I'm filming these videos out of order. I don't care. This lawnmower, obviously, this is our project lawnmower. If things went the way I think they did, I swapped the carburetor onto this thing and it runs. Or if it doesn't run, it at least, you know, we have a game plan with that. And other than that, that's just really this shop. If I take you over here and point you back outside, you can probably see this building over here. Sometimes some activities go on in there, but not very often. It's a little bit too small to work in there. And also it has some environmental problems that need taken care of. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to call this a video. It's probably longer than it needs to be now since I tacked this shop tour on. But I figured no one would really want to watch a shop tour because this isn't a big channel. I just figured the bench wasn't that interesting. So if you came here to watch the bench and you don't want to watch the shop tour, fine. And if you came here to watch the shop tour and don't care about the bench, fine. Maybe I'll try to timestamp it, but probably not because I don't know that I've even figured out how to do that yet. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, I guess, if you want to see what we're doing around here. An adventure video probably came out by now, where we go to Sidling Hill in Maryland. And then if the bike's already been done, if that video's already been out, maybe we've taken the bike for a ride. If not, that video is coming up soon. And once we get into that, we're going to do a lot more exploring, do a lot more fun stuff. If you like the tech videos, we're going to have some of that. If you like exploring, there's going to be some of that. And then leave me comments if there's videos you want to see. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time here on the Mike Falappi.